We have hit our first major snafu. This pack is stupid heavy. I'm going to die. Somebody save me.
My name is Amber Shondell. I'm a musician, vegan, and Jesus-obsessed adventure seeker. In 2020, my sister and I decided to thru hike the Appalachian Trail. We had a few setbacks, but in August we finally summited Mount Katahdin and started our 2,200-mile journey from Maine to Georgia. This is our story.
Everybody. So last night we stayed at Nahmakanta Stream Lean-to in our tents because mosquitoes. We had a pretty good night's sleep. Met a really nice hiker. It's later start than we wanted to, of course, because it's us. And we had a lot of trail chores to get done. But we got up earlier today and we are raring to go. My sister thinks she just saw a bear run that way. So we're going that way, thankfully. And we're ready to get a move on, enjoy the day. I have a little bit more space on my phone, so hopefully you'll get to see some more stuff today than you have been. But I'll catch you later.
Did you pack the flashlight, the blanket, and the map? It's a real adventure, the trail you're looking at. I'm glad you came. For a while I thought you might be bailing. Is that the same yellow shirt you used to wear? But 1,000 years seem like almost no time now. This guitar right here, do you still remember how I played for you? I was crappy, but you sang along, and I thought you knew I could die to keep you near. We've got a fire in the tent. It's 5:30 a.m. Let's be the kids who left, get in trouble.
We stopped for a nice break at Potawajo, that's how you say it, Potawajo Spring, and there is a lean-to like 150 yards that way. Mosquitoes are insane. This spring is known among hikers as the water of the gods. It is so nice and cold, like most of the water in Maine, not cold. This is wonderful and cold. I'm getting eaten alive. Here is the beautiful spring. It is lovely and cold. That bottle was almost full. We got started later than we planned this morning, but we also had some of the best terrain that we've had so far, and we were able to go fast. So we did like almost 4 miles, a little over 4 miles in 2 hours, which is really good because we've only been averaging a little over like a mile and maybe around 1.25 miles an hour. My knees are hurting, my feet kind of hurt, so we're just taking a little break. And then we're going to jump back on the trail, and we've got 8 more that we're going to try to do today. I haven't filmed a lot. I was very, very, very emotional the first couple of days. Like, I think I've cried a little bit every single day that we've been on the trail. And now we're here at the spring, and it's beautiful, and the water is fabulously cold. and I'm snacking on figs, and I feel like it's such a treat. And I'm icing my knee with one of my water bottles because my knees are killing me. But 8 more. Here we go. About 2 o'clock and we've stopped for lunch. My sister ran up, she's insane, doing an additional 1.8 miles to go see an overlook that I can't remember the name of right now. And it's like some sort of gorge or peak or something like that. It's not actually on the trail, it's what's called a blue blaze or a side trail that she's going to check out. So while she's doing that, she's actually on her way back down. I'm eating my lunch, and then I'm going to cook or boil water so we can hot soak dinner tonight. So I've just been having my shoes off, listening to some Avi Kaplan. So yeah, I just want to show you my lunch. It's really good. So this is it on a tortilla. So Zatarain's has these dehydrated like jambalaya or like rice and beans mixes that are like pre-seasoned. And so I just boiled water this morning and hot soaked it in my hot soak jar, but my bag leaked, so I have to clean that before I can do our dinner stuff. And then I added nutritional yeast and some Taco Bell fire sauce in the tortilla, and I'm really excited. And I ate some of the stuff that wouldn't fit in the tortilla, and it's delicious, so it's gonna be good. Also, a little footwear find for you that I highly recommend for hikers, walkers, runners. I was having a big problem with blistering because my toes turn under and in. So I found these little silicone toe pads, which, oh my gosh, my nails are so gross. So I found these at Walmart. They come in a pack of 2 and they go on your pinky toe, but they work great to help.
I'm used to give all I have. I'm used to get nothing back. Wherever.
We arrived at Joe Mary Road a little bit before sunset, and we're very excited to find that our new friend Ache had stopped there for the night as well. As we set up camp, I discovered that the food I had cooked earlier in the day had leaked all over my pack, so I had to wash it and did some trail laundry and decided to take a nice hiker bath in this beautiful stream while my sister hung our bear lines, with a little bit of divine help, but that's a little bit of a long story.
Even as we're having a fight, see you. I'm used to give up 100 times. It's never been worth it, but now there is so much to say. This time it is different. Sometimes I can't understand how it can be so hard to stay out of pain, but with you everything has changed, even though we both stay the same.
Happy Appalachian Trail Day 8! I didn't film earlier, and I should have. We passed some gorgeous falls, and we were at a river last night. It was really nice. We took trail baths and soaked in the river a little bit, and I hammocked last night, which was awesome because I needed it for recovery. My feet and ankles and knees are killing me today. We did like 12 point something yesterday, and today it's like 1 o'clock-ish, 2 o'clock, and we've already gone 7 miles so far. So my dogs are barking, but the train's been really good, but we're about to have a pretty steep climb. I think today's plan is to go 11.8 or something like that, but we had our first trail magic and it was pretty awesome. A guy named Wanderlost and his girlfriend, Lady Slipper. Lady Slipper's hiking the trail. She's doing a flip-flop, and there were like three or four other flip-floppers that were there. Wanderlost did his hike in 2016, I think he said. He went SOBO. So he's just like hitting different road stops through the 100-mile and providing food, and he's got like a grill with like hamburgers and patties. He even had veggie patties and like gluten-free and vegan snacks, and like this whole row of snacks and sodas and Gatorade and candy and chips and oatmeal, and he had dried apricots and mangoes and applesauce, and all I wanted is juice, like orange juice or fruit juice, it didn't matter. And so that applesauce just like hit the spot. It was so good. But I didn't eat very much, one because he's going to another spot and I wanted to leave the stuff for someone who might need it more, who's gone further than the 50 some miles that we've gone so far, which will be 60 some after today. Today is our halfway through the 100-mile point. But I didn't want to eat more because we had our food resupply literally like 100 yards up the trail from where the Trail Magic was. But they were really nice, and we had some cold Cokes and some snacks, and my sister ate a hot dog, and now we are ditching as much as we can because we overpacked on food for the 100-mile because we've not been eating as much as we thought we would, and we packed too many days worth of food. So I think we have like max 7 nights left in the 100-mile, probably not even that many, and we have 9 days, like full days worth of food. So it's a lot. But we're about to climb. There's a squirrel and it's really pretty. We did our treasure hunt. Old man at the AT Lodge does a treasure hunt for you to find your resupply box. But I am having probably my favorite meal on the trail to date. Today I have coconut curry with like veggies, potatoes, and lentils, and I spiced it myself, and it's so good. Like, good job, Amber. It's really good, and my sister has it tonight. But yeah, I'm really, really excited for it. So I am having it with a Coca-Cola, and then leaving the trash in this bin that old man is kindly going to pick up and dispose of the garbage for us. So it's going to be really great. And I just wanted to share. Can't wait to get to Monson and have a shakedown and get rid of a whole ton of weight and send stuff home to not have all this food, because we have to carry 9 days worth of food. White cap, and it's so heavy. Trail life, we are officially hiker trash. We stink to high heaven. We've done laundry along the trail with like really janky versions of laundry. We've bathed in the river. We have swum in our undies and pooped in cat holes. Like, constantly stink. Like, we always stink. Like, I know I've dropped some food on the ground and definitely picked it up and eaten it. It's called trail spice. Like, yeah, I don't know, like, what there's much else that we could do to be qualified as hiker trash at this point. So, yeah, there's probably more that we're just not aware of yet. But we just met some really cool people. Everyone's really nice. We're hoping to run into Ache again tonight. She's a couple miles ahead of us. I think we were aiming for the same shelter. And I think when we get to the 11-mile point, we might see if she pushed on. And if she did, we'll probably continue pushing on ourselves, depending upon the terrain and how we feel. But we gotta go, so...
Feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right.
There was a huge group of hikers when we arrived at the shelter the night before, and there was no place to camp except right next to the fire pit. We were able to give them some of the food that we had overpacked, but unfortunately they left the campsite trashed. Please don't do that, people. leave no trace, pack out your trash. Also, the water at this shelter was disgusting, so if you can, maybe avoid getting water there.
I know it should. I wanna get high on, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. Things turned around, didn't ever think they could. I'm done with the bad, I need a little bit of good. Settled in the world, like everything is new. Stepped on a path that led me straight to you. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should.
Welcome to the Appalachian Trail, day 9. We just climbed Whitecap Mountain. Yay. We've done about 5 miles today, I think. We've got a minimum of 4, possibly 5.8 left. Including 2, count them, 2 more peaks. I'm going to die. This pack, stupid heavy. Like, what was I thinking? SOBOers, purge. Before you do the wilderness purge. My ankle is killing me. I'm just ready for lunch and a nap. But we gotta keep hiking. Somebody save me. But check out the views.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds.
If you weren't so dang evil, I mean, like, you're really dang evil, but I kind of almost forgive you for it because you're so pretty.
You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed Now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say.
We decided to stop here for the evening at Sidney Tappan campsite. It was a little bit chilly, but there was a lovely group of hikers who are artists from New York City, and they invited us to share their campfire.
I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you.
The spring at Sidney Tappan campsite is a little bit challenging to get to, but it's so worth it. The water is so crisp and cool and delicious. It left me feeling so refreshed.
You can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
It is day 10 on the AT, and we have hit our first major snafu. So last night my sister was getting out of her tent to avail herself of the privy, and her contact popped out. We have these like 30-day day-night contacts you can like sleep in and everything, and so she was able to find it and put it back in and everything was good, but she hadn't had like solution or stuff like to clean it off. And like all day she's been like, there's something in my eye, there's something in my eye, check, is there anything in my eye? And there's not. And her eye just like all of a sudden got like crazy red, and like it looks watery and everything. It is a little watery, but when you look close, it looks like there's like a yellowish fluid building up under like the clear outer cover of her eye. I don't remember what that's called, like right above the white of her eye. Eye stuff can get gnarly like really, really fast, and it already looks really gross, and it didn't look like that this morning. We're gonna try to push. We've got like 6 miles, I think, something like that, to Ironworks Road. And apparently there's a bunch of people there because it's near Gulf Haggis, which is a pretty popular place for people to come and hike. So we're gonna try to go there. We're really praying that it just clears itself up, like as sudden as it appeared it goes away. But if it didn't, we're gonna hotfoot it there and possibly get shuttled out into town so she can go to urgent care and get her eye looked at. Really hope everything's okay and that it gets cleared up soon, but it's kind of gross looking. So this is quite the hitch in the plan, but it's more important to take care of her eye and make sure that everything's okay. So that's what's going on.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder.
Okay, so update for you. Things definitely did not go as anticipated today. And that seems to be the model of our trip is adaptability and testing our adaptability and things not going as we planned them. So when we got up this morning, we were planning on hiking Gulf Haggis, however you say it, then just going to the Ironworks Road campsite. But instead, when that stuff happened with my sister's eye, which, correction, her contact didn't fall on the ground. It popped out of her eye and she found it on her face. So there wasn't any dirt or anything. But when all that happened and we were going to try to get a ride out, we stopped for a really long time to message back and forth with our mom on the InReach because we have no cell service to try to figure out what was going on. And so she was Googling and called our ophthalmologist and was asking. So we think it's conjunctiva. So she's having to hike in her glasses, which hiking in glasses sucks. Those of you who do it, that's all you do, respect. I can't. I did it that one trip to rice fields, and I have my glasses in case I have to use them, but So anyway, we ended up, because of all of that, and then we got a later start this morning than planned. Obviously, it's us. And then we ended up taking a really long lunch, even, in spite of the messaging and stuff like that. It probably still would have been a long lunch. So we didn't do Gulf Haggis, but then we forded the river and walked up to Ironworks Road, and we found a couple stealth sites along the way. But I just didn't have peace about staying there, and my sister didn't want to stay by the road. And there was nobody there. We didn't see hardly any people today until after we forded the river. We took a quick hiker bath, wash off with our Normex cloths in the river. So we were hiking up, we just didn't feel right. We were man, if we just start to go up to Chairback Pond or East Chairback Pond, the tent site's up there. It's 1.5 miles from where we are, and it's tons of incline and everything. And so we just kind of sat for a minute. I just felt like that's what we were supposed to do. It's okay. So we climbed the mountain as the sun was setting and it was getting dark, and we just prayed before we went up. Lord, just if this is what you want us to do, that you just give us the strength and the stamina, help us climb quickly and give us light, and give us the strength and fortitude and help our bodies to get up the mountain, because I've been having a lot of problems with my ankles and my feet. And so we climbed a mountain as it was getting dark, and I don't remember what it was you said. She said something, and instantly my brain went to the bridge of Do It Again by Elevation Worship. We just burst out in song. We were climbing the mountain and
worshiping, and it was awesome. It was really good, like impromptu worship while we climbed the mountain. So anyway, we got to the top of the mountain, and there was another tenter, self-camped along the trail right at the turn down to the campsite that we're at, which is just a bunch of stealth sites. And like the actual like campground area, there's tons of like blowdowns in the trees that have fallen over and stuff, which I didn't think about when we were setting up. It's kind of makes me feel like this is sketchy, like something could blow down on us, because there's so many fallen trees and just debris and rubble everywhere. But the site with the rat is like right overlooking the pond, and so it's gonna be really pretty in the morning. But it was such a steep climb down from the top of the mountain. It was 2/10 of a mile. So we have to go back up that in the morning before we climb all the peaks at Chairback. But we're the only people here, so we've been praying for peace and safety. We heard something splashing around in the water and a bit of a deep grunt. So now we're just praying that God keeps us safe and gives us peace tonight. I'll just show you these epic lights in her tent. That's why I have this weird greenish glow. It's because she has these really cool lights that are integrated into her tent. And I'm staying in the tent with her tonight instead of in my hammock, because when it gets really late, it's just so much, or when we're really tired, it's just so much easier to just set up one shelter instead of two. I'm glad she tolerates my stinky butt being in here with her. So, we just sent a message to our parents on the inReach, and we only have 3 more nights after tonight in the wilderness, and then we're out. Bless. I so want to be one of those lucky people who gets to get in their car and drive away. It was a weird day, but God let us up here, and so we're trusting that He's going to keep us safe and give us a good night's sleep so we can climb lots of peaks in the morning. But we will talk to you guys soon. Good night.